Hi everybody, how are you? This is Mike Andrew, once again providing a short video with practical insights as it applies to business and leadership. My focus today is on leadership or executive coaching. It's been a developmental method that's been trending quite a bit over the last 25 years, and I do believe it will continue to trend. And it can be a very effective development method if you have the right coach. It's like anything else. You could have a good teacher or a poor teacher. You could have a good sports coach or a poor sports coach. In leadership assessments, you could have a really good assessor or a poor assessor. It makes all the difference in the world. And I'm bringing the perspective of someone who has coached. I've coached executives of Fortune 100 companies. I've coached hundreds of consultants from McKinsey, and I've coached people inside companies that I've worked with. But I have a very strong view, two strong views actually. One, I will not hire a leadership or executive coach unless they've had corporate management experience. Right now we're using external coaches, and when we vet them, I need to make sure that they've been in corporate management. Why? Because you need that perspective. You need to be able to relate to executives or leaders around the challenges that they face. You need to have been there, done that. You need to be able to give advice. Now that's going to upset people in the coaching profession, because often what they're taught is it's about self-discovery, which is true to a point. But executives don't know this. Executives want a thought partner. They want someone that can help them think them through, that can be empathetic in their shoes, or maybe they've been there and how do they handle it. So I think you need to balance advisory, sharing perspective, versus discovery, which is leading them with questions. But you can't have that imbalance. And that's why having that corporate management experience is really important. It builds your credibility in front of that executive. Otherwise, I think it's a waste of time and a waste of money. So personally, I don't hire a coach unless they've had that corporate management experience and it's made a big difference. My second perspective is this. I think potentially the best coaches in the world are people that are currently in leadership, being a leader coach. Now, like anything else, poor teacher, poor sports coach, you can have good ones and bad ones. So of course they have to have the ability to listen, be empathetic, to really have a mindset that truly wants to enable and develop their people to achieve results at a high level of performance. But the potential is there. Why? Who better to coach? If the company said, Mike, we want to assign you a coach, I would want someone from inside the company in management that is there in doing that and can bring perspective, understands the context, understands the culture and the environment that we're working in, can navigate to help me remove barriers, that's going to look at me and enable their talent to achieve a higher level of performance and results, and observe, and very importantly, I've said this before in other videos, provide feedback, which is a real critical method of development. So I just want to give that perspective about coaching. There are too many coaches out there that are offering coaching services, and they don't have corporate management experience, and I don't care about their certifications. They could be certified or not, that's fine. All I care about is, do they have that corporate management experience? It reminds me, years ago, I think it was about 25 years ago, Harvard Business Review came out with an article, and all you have to do is know the title of this article, The Wild West of Coaching. Coaching was just starting as a profession, and almost, anything goes. People, they'd get laid off of work and they put a sign on their house and say, I'm a coach, a leadership coach. And it was crazy. There was no structure or organization around coaching. So you got to be very, very careful. It should not be the Wild West of coaching, and it is getting better. But personally, I would not utilize a coach or hire a coach unless they've had corporate management experience, because that enhances their credibility. They've been there and done that, and they have the ability to offer perspective and, when necessary, advice to be an effective thought partner to leaders and executives. That's my thought for today. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.